and welcome back. I apologize. I haven't done another video. Yesterday was my birthday and I was with my daughter all day and we went and done a couple of things for my birthday. She bought me a slice of cake from a favorite bakery of mine, and then we went to Cracker Barrel and had a birthday dinner. And then we had to run around and do a couple of things. So by the time I got back, I was so tired that I just wanted to go to bed. And then today was busy too. I had a hypnosis. And then after that, my kid's father took me to a birthday dinner. Just got home. I'm tired. I'm pooped for no reason whatsoever. But I'm like, I have got to do a video. I missed 2 this week. Yeah, I think this week. And once again, I apologize. So I had a visit, not last night, but the night before. And it was different. It was really different. My hips, I have inflamed nerves in both hips. And I'm a side sleeper. So if I lay on my side too much, it becomes excruciating. I don't know if because the cold weather is in, if it's affecting me more than normal, or if it's just getting worse. The other night, not last night, but the night before, I was on my left side and I was doing my color by numbers as normal. And I'm laying there. As I felt my sleeping pills kick in, I put my phone down and went to roll over, and already I felt I was aching in my hip. But when I went to roll over, it was excruciating. I could not help but moan in pain, and I'm grabbing the bed in ways that were not helpful, but you do that out of instinct. And I roll over and I'm like, oh my God, this hurts really, really bad. And so I kind of try to think, you know, if I massage it, maybe it will feel a little better and ease it. It kind of did and it kind of didn't. It was really painful, especially when I pushed in that area. I'm like, please, please, if you could do anything at all, please help me with this. I don't want to go through any more pain than I already am. And I don't want to have surgery. And I'm thinking of all this to my star family, my guides, and whoever was listening that was high vibrational to help me. And then I kind of went to sleep. And I woke up to what felt like something hitting my bed. And I'm slowly, very slowly becoming aware. And I felt what was like maybe shaking, kind of like maybe somebody was already on the bed, but trying to be sneaky. And as their body shifted, it kind of swooshed the bed a little. And I was on my back. And I felt a boom, boom on each side of my hips. And I'm already awake, but I kept my eyes closed because I, of course, don't want them to leave. Sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. And then I felt a mild vibration go from hip to hip, and it was feeling something like this. And then I think whatever was there caught that I was aware, and it stopped. And I said, I know you're there, please don't stop. And then it picked back up. And I'm like, that's wonderful. And I told them in my head, I don't want you to leave, so I'm not opening my eyes. I don't want you to leave. And then I went to sleep. After being fully aware, I went straight to sleep. And I know when it happens, I say it all the time, I know they did it. I know they put me to sleep. And I think I'm knowing why. I think the things they have to do is more extensive. They have to put me in a certain depth of sleep so I won't move around or become uncomfortable and want to shift around. So they want to keep me still so they can do what they need to do. I had read that in one of Dolores Cannon's books where they do not sedate you, but they make you drop in a deeper sleep so you won't move. Because if you're moving because you hurt, not because you're trying to get away, that what they're doing cannot be done accurately if you're moving. And that makes a lot of sense. And then, this is the first time I've seen this and remembered. I seemed like I was aware, like being like between half asleep and half awake state. And sometimes when I slightly wake up, I can see things really vivid in my third eye. And I did this night, same night. I become aware, my eyes were closed, but I become aware of going through galaxies and solar systems, if you want to call it that. I don't know if those are accurate, galaxies and solar systems, because galaxy, solar system, universes confuse me. But what I'm going to tell you will kind of clear things up. I was going through this area, whatever it was, and I'm seeing yellows and blues and reds, and some were streaks, some were, I hope you saw that, some were swirls, some were like, I think a galaxy spins, maybe, I might be wrong. And then I saw purple. And in my head, I thought, home, my home. Now that's where my soul originates from. But I sincerely, with tremendous love, felt and said home. And I said it with such emotion that it went, I don't remember anything else after that. And I know why. And I said this before. When we go with our star family, and we're connected, of course, you feel this unconditional love from them. A love that you don't have to question, and you feel to your core. And then when you know that you have to come back to this negative, heavy, hard life where you question everything, you don't want to come back, and you get upset and you cry and you cling and you beg. And I know why they block your memory from that. And I feel that they stopped my memory right when I saw Arcturus, which is my home. And I know in the tone of my voice when I said home, I was getting emotional. So I feel like from that part, they wiped my memory up into me getting there and then coming back. And of course, when I'm back, my memory begins again. I do know and feel to my heart that I really miss that place. I know I've seen a lot of my family there and a lot of my friends. I felt like it was a reunion. And although I don't remember, I feel it. I really feel it. I feel like refreshed, because you know when you miss a place so bad, and then you go to visit and you come back and you feel okay again. You feel like you got your fill, your refuel, or however you want to word it, and you can go for another certain length of time until you need that recharge again. And well, that's how I felt. That was the first thing I thought of when I woke up. And I do, I feel recharged. Me being alert and knowing myself, I had told them out loud in my head, every which way, that if they gave me that kind of, how would you say, memory or acknowledgement or something, that I see them or I go home or whatever, as long as I have that positive effect on me, no matter how sad I get, I will stay and fulfill my mission. Although it's hard, I've got to do it. I know that when I do cross over, that my star family and my guides will be happy that I stayed and fulfilled my mission and not gave up. And I feel I'll feel the same also. As in the orbs, I still see the orbs. And ironically, I was talking with the woman who I hypnotized today. As she was hypnotized on my bed, I seen orbs go all around her. And in my room, it's dark. I have a blackout curtain, as some of you know. And while they're in there, of course, it's daylight, but it's dark. And I have a little night light by my book. I look up every now and then, and I can see her pretty well. And I can see orbs flying around her, not like swarming her, just like one here and there, and like they were checking her out. And before we went in there, I was talking to her about things that I see around her. I was channeling information to her. I was letting her know about the beings that were standing beside her, staring at her, which is an indication that they're there with a message and they're not moving until I give it to them. And I've had that done with a Bigfoot, no, a Bigfoot maybe. I can't remember. I think it was a Bigfoot. Then this gentleman. And so when I was giving it to her, and then, and I don't remember the circumstance, when I channel, I tend to like go in and out kind of. But we were on, I guess, that topic because this orb about maybe that big goes between us. She didn't see it, but it went between us and I caught my eye and I followed it to the wall and she stopped talking and she looked at me. And I couldn't help but laugh. And I said, evidently, that was a confirmation. I said, did you see me do this? And she's like, yeah. She goes, I was wondering what you were looking at and what you were doing. And I told her an orb went by. And I think it was a confirmation of what we were talking about, which was the man standing beside her, staring at her. That made me feel good. Her higher self had told me that I'm seeing these orbs because I am going into a different kind of like a dimension kind of thing and knowledge. So when I start talking to people on my travels, my spiritual traveling, that I can tell these people what these orbs are, what they do, blah blah blah, you know. And I feel like they're in, of course they're in a different dimension, and a lot of us can't see them with our naked eye, except, well, when I say naked eye, I mean I can look and see it without my camera or a picture. And so not everybody can do that. I find that so fascinating. I'm lucky and blessed, I guess. So with that being said, I had a good birthday and I know I had to put this video out. I have a feeling I'm going to get a really good visit tonight. I'm not sure, but I'll let you know tomorrow, of course. But I'm going to end this video here. I miss you guys. I love you guys. And I'm going to send you all love, light, and peace. Bye.